Welcome, beloved soul. You did not find this message by accident, for heaven is already moving in quiet ways to prepare your heart, and today, the Spirit whispers of something tender, something sacred, something that concerns the very name of the one you will one day call your spouse. From the first breath of creation, God has been writing your story, and though you may not see every chapter yet, He has already etched the name of your future beloved into His divine script. This is not random, it is not rushed, and it is not hidden forever. As it is written, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. Even in your waiting, you are not lost. You are being led. The angels say your heart has cried, "Lord, when? Lord, who?" And heaven has answered, not with silence, but with timing. For God knows the exact moment your path and their path must cross. And in that sacred alignment, you will hear not just a name, but the echo of destiny. Do not think the delay is rejection. It is refinement. You are being softened where you were once hardened, strengthened where you were once fragile, and stretched in patience where your heart longed to run ahead. As David once said, "I wait for the Lord, my whole being waits, and in His word I put my hope." Psalm 135. Your waiting has not been wasted. It has been holy ground. Beloved soul, listen deeply. There is already a stirring in your spirit, a sense that God is about to bring into focus what was once blurred. You may not yet know the name of your future spouse, but God is allowing hints, signs, and whispers to rise around you. Sometimes it comes in dreams, sometimes in conversations where their name is spoken by others, sometimes in Scripture itself, where the Spirit causes a name or word to shine before your eyes. This is not coincidence, it is preparation. The angels say, "Be attentive, for the name is drawing closer." But before you grasp it with your ears, you must hold it first in your spirit. For what use is it to know a name if your heart is not yet strong enough to cherish the soul behind it? And what use is it to rush into recognition if God still has pruning to do in you and in them? Beloved, the Lord is not withholding from you. He is protecting you. He is securing your steps and theirs, so that when the name is revealed, you will not just hear it, you will know it. As Jesus said, "My sheep listen to my voice, I know them, and they follow me." John 10:27. When God allows the name to come to light, it will not be confusion, but confirmation. Pause here for a moment. Breathe. Release your anxious grip on timing. Trust the hands that hold the pen of your love story. And if this word has already touched a tender place in you, I invite you from the heart to walk with us in this journey. Subscribe for more peaceful guidance. Comment below with your prayer requests or reflections. And if this message has blessed you, share it with someone whose spirit longs for comfort. And if you feel led, a super thanks is more than support. It is a seed that helps this message continue to flow out to souls in need of peace. I am grateful for you, and I honor the light you carry. Now, let us walk deeper. The angels say your spirit is already connected to your future spouse, even before you meet in the natural. For in God's eternal vision, the bond is sealed before the world sees it. This is why, sometimes, you feel an unexplainable longing, as if someone is missing though you cannot name them. That ache is not loneliness. It is alignment. It is your soul recognizing that a piece of you is still to be revealed. And in due time, the name will not just be sound, it will be sanctuary. It will be the name you call in prayer, the name that will stand beside yours in covenant, the name that will be bound with yours under heaven's blessing. For this reason a man shall leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. Genesis 2:24. It is not just a name, beloved. It is a calling into oneness. Do not fear the delays. Do not despise the silence. For God has been arranging, preparing, pruning, and soon revealing. When the angels say your future spouse's name is coming to light, They mean the time of fog is lifting, the time of guessing is ending, and the time of knowing is near. Rest in that truth tonight. Let your heart unclench its fists. For God's timing has always been perfect, and it will be perfect still. As we close this moment, I remind you again, this message is not for the crowd, it is for you. So hold it close. And when your spirit feels led, return to this place of peace, for here the whispers of heaven still flow. Beloved soul, welcome again to this sacred space where heaven leans near and your heart finds peace in God's promises. In this quiet moment, let us step deeper into the mystery of how God is preparing to bring the name of your future spouse into the light. You have carried questions, haven't you? You have whispered prayers into the stillness of the night, asking God if He has truly heard you. You have wondered if the silence means delay, or if the longing in your heart has been overlooked. But child of God, listen with care. Heaven has not been silent. Every prayer has been gathered like incense before the throne. Every tear has been seen. Every sigh recorded in the book of remembrance. The angels bring a message of clarity. Not only is God preparing someone for you, but the very name of this person, the one He has chosen, is being drawn closer to your spirit. It is like a gentle light dawning, not in haste, but in perfect timing. For it is written, for still the vision awaits its appointed time. It hastens to the end. It will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. Habakkuk 2:3 ESV. And so you see, even the name you seek is not hidden. It is unfolding at the appointed hour. Perhaps you have begun to sense letters, impressions, or whispers that seem to brush against your soul. Perhaps you hear a name repeated in unexpected places. This is not your imagination alone. Sometimes it is how heaven prepares the heart, giving glimpses of what is to come. Yet, hear this truth with gentleness. The name is not only a sound, but a calling. It is not just letters strung together, but the sign of a soul who has been destined to walk beside you. God knows their name, and He knows yours. And from the beginning, He wrote your stories with harmony in mind. Remember how Jesus said, I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. John 10:14 NIV. In the same way, the one who is meant for you will know you in spirit, even before they recognize you in the natural. Your names are already inscribed upon each other's destiny. Do not let fear tell you otherwise. Do not let the enemy convince you that you will be forgotten, overlooked, or passed by. For the Lord Himself says, see, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Isaiah 49:16 NIV. If your very being is written upon His hands, how much more the name of the one He has chosen to walk with you? The angels are showing me a stirring, a quiet confirmation that your spirit is already beginning to align with the truth of this revelation. That even if you do not yet know the name in full, you are being prepared to recognize it with certainty when God allows it to be revealed. And so, beloved, walk in patience. Your waiting is not wasted, it is ripening your discernment, so that when the name appears, you will not question or doubt, but know with peace. At this point, let me gently pause and say, if this message is speaking to your heart, I invite you to subscribe for more words of peace and divine guidance. I would also love to hear your reflections or prayer requests in the comments below, because this is more than a channel. It is a gathering of souls seeking God's truth together. And if the Spirit leads you, sharing this message with someone who feels weary in love may be the very act that restores their hope. If you feel moved to support through a super thanks, know that it is not for me alone. It helps this message of peace reach more souls who are longing to hear that heaven has not forgotten them. Now, let us return to the heart of this message. The name of your future spouse is not random. It carries weight, history, and destiny. It is like a melody chosen before time began, waiting for its harmony to join yours. Some of you may soon dream of this name. Some of you may find it written before you unexpectedly, in books, in signs, in conversations overheard. When it happens, do not dismiss it lightly, for as Scripture reminds us, the Spirit Himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. Romans 8:16 NIV. If the Spirit can confirm your identity as God's child, He can also whisper confirmation about the one you are called to love. But always, always test the voice, for not every echo is heaven's, and not every whisper is truth. This is why we cling to God's word, for His word anchors us in certainty. As it is written, "Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God." 1 John 4:1 ESV. So, do not rush. Do not lean on signs alone, but seek the Spirit's witness within. Your heart will know because God Himself will bring peace that surpasses understanding. Even now, your spirit is being tuned to hear the name not with human ears, but with the ears of faith. When it is spoken, it will not just touch your hearing, it will resound in your soul. It will feel like something ancient being remembered, rather than something new being discovered. Child of God, let this give you rest. You do not need to strive to uncover the name. You do not need to search in worry or fear. The name is being delivered into your journey by the one who holds time and eternity. So let us close this moment with gratitude. Lift your heart in thanksgiving, for even before you hear the name, the Lord is preparing you to receive it. And trust that when the time is right, heaven will make it plain. Stay with me, beloved. Because in the next part, we will walk even deeper into how you can discern the difference between your own longing and heaven's confirmation, so that when the name of your future spouse is revealed, your spirit will rise with joy, knowing without question that this is God's perfect gift. Beloved soul, welcome once more into this sacred space. You have journeyed patiently with your heart open, and now the Spirit invites you to receive even deeper reassurance, to rest fully in the certainty that God is revealing, and that your future spouse's name is indeed coming to light. This revelation is not simply about hearing a name, it is about recognizing a soul, and knowing, deep within, that God's hand has been guiding both your paths toward one another since before time began. Do not be surprised if the name appears slowly. Do not be discouraged if the timing seems delayed. For God works in ways beyond human sight. And as it is written, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and He delights in His way. Psalm 37:23 KJV. Every twist, every turn, every season of waiting is a part of the preparation that leads you to clarity. Your heart may have grown weary in hope, but this is the moment to release anxiety and embrace trust. Your longing has not gone unnoticed. Your prayers have not gone unheard. Your desires are sacred, and God is aligning them in accordance with His perfect plan. Sometimes, the name comes first as a whisper to your spirit. Sometimes through signs that seem small or subtle. Sometimes through the confirmation of others who unknowingly carry a piece of heaven's message. The angels are guiding you to notice these things, to lean into the stillness where God's voice can be heard most clearly. For it is written, "Be still and know that I am God." Psalm 46:10 NIV. In stillness, your soul will recognize the sacred sound of the name. In quiet, your heart will recognize the sacred presence behind it. Beloved, the Spirit also wants you to know that the name is only the beginning. It is not the fullness of the story. The story unfolds in trust, in faith, in love. It is written, "And over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity." Colossians 3:14 NIV. Your future spouse's name will be revealed, but it will be joined to a story that God has been writing in both your lives. A story of unity, of blessing, and of divine timing. Do not be afraid to open your heart. Do not fear the sacred anticipation. For God is faithful, and His promises are sure. Even in your doubt, He has been moving unseen, working in ways that you cannot yet trace, so that when the name is revealed, it will resonate with undeniable truth. Pause now, beloved soul, and reflect. Have you felt small hints of this name already? A dream, a passing conversation, a sudden impression that lingers in your mind? These are not random. They are threads of confirmation. They are heaven's way of preparing your spirit to receive with clarity and peace. And if this message has touched your heart, I gently invite you again. Subscribe to remain in this space of guidance. Comment with your reflections or prayer requests, for your words may be a balm for another soul. Share this message with someone who needs reassurance of God's timing. And if you feel blessed by this word, your support through a super thanks allows these messages of hope and peace to reach more hearts around the world. Beloved, the angels say, the name you long to hear is coming to light, not as a surprise that startles you, but as a confirmation that all the waiting, all the longing, all the prayers have been heard. It will arrive as a gentle clarity, a sacred recognition, and your soul will rejoice, knowing it is from God. Remember, it is not only about knowing the name, it is about knowing the one behind the name. It is about trusting that God has shaped this person, prepared their heart, and arranged circumstances so that you will meet in his perfect timing. For I am the Lord, I change not. Malachi 3:6, KJV. He is faithful to bring what he has promised. So rest in this assurance tonight. Allow your heart to unclench its fear. Hold loosely the desire and tightly the trust. For God's light is lifting the veil, and soon your spirit will recognize the one he has chosen for you. Let your soul exhale into gratitude. Let your mind surrender into peace, and when the moment comes, the name will not simply be heard, it will be known. Beloved, the angels remind you again. You are not alone in this journey. Heaven walks with you, God's hand guides you, and his timing is perfect. Go forth now with hope. Continue to watch, to pray, and to trust. Your future spouse's name is coming to light, and when it does, it will feel as though heaven itself is speaking directly to your heart. Peace be upon you, and may your soul rest in the certainty of God's faithfulness. Beloved soul, welcome again. You have been patient, you have been still, and your heart has been leaning toward heaven in quiet expectation. The angels now bring a message of unfolding clarity. The name of your future spouse is moving closer to your awareness, and heaven is gently lifting the veil so that your spirit may receive confirmation. Do not rush the revelation. Do not force the timing. For it is written, there is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes 3:1, NIV. The name will appear in God's appointed time, not before and not after. You may have felt small signs already. A letter, a dream, an unexpected encounter, where a name seemed to linger in your mind. These are not coincidences, beloved. These are whispers of heaven preparing your soul, so that when the full revelation comes, it will be unmistakable. As the Spirit moves, allow yourself to lean into peace. Let go of anxiety, of doubt, of questioning. Your worthiness. God has chosen this person for you long before you knew it yourself. As it is written, the Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail. Isaiah 58:11, NIV. Even in the waiting, your soul is being nourished. Beloved, the angels remind you to focus not only on the name, but on the preparation of your heart. For a name alone is not enough to carry the weight of love. Your heart must be ready, your spirit aligned, so that when you meet the one whose name has been revealed, you will recognize them in fullness, not just in sound. And now, if this message is touching your soul, I invite you to take a gentle action. Subscribe so your heart may continue to find guidance and peace. Share your reflections or prayer requests in the comments, for your words may be the encouragement another soul is seeking. Share this message with someone who longs for confirmation that God's timing is perfect. And if the Spirit leads you, consider supporting this work with a super thanks. Your gift helps these messages of hope reach those in need of gentle assurance around the world. beloved, comma. The angels are showing me that the name is coming closer to your spirit every day. Even if it has not yet appeared in the natural, it is being arranged in heaven. Your future spouse's steps are being guided toward you, and your steps are being aligned to meet them. Remember, comma. It is not about rushing the meeting. It is about cultivating a heart that is ready to recognize and receive. For as the word says, let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Proverbs 3:3 NIV. When the name appears, your heart will already know the presence that accompanies it. And beloved, the angels whisper, do not be afraid of longing. It is the signal of destiny. Do not be discouraged by waiting. It is the preparation of your soul. Every prayer, every tear, every hope you have offered in faith is being gathered in heaven to perfect the revelation of the one God has chosen for you. Pause, breathe, and rest in this truth. Even now, the Spirit is moving in ways unseen, preparing both you and your future spouse for the sacred moment of recognition. It will be a meeting that feels divinely orchestrated, a harmony of souls, a union blessed and guided by heaven itself. As we draw this moment to a gentle close, remember again, subscribe for more peaceful spiritual guidance. Comment your reflections or prayers. Share the message with someone longing for hope. And if you feel blessed, your super thanks helps bring these sacred messages to more hearts in need of encouragement. Beloved, comma. The angels are saying clearly, the name is coming to light. Trust, wait, prepare your heart. And when it appears, your soul will recognize it as heaven's own confirmation. Rest in this assurance tonight, knowing that God's timing is perfect, and that the one who carries your future spouse's name is already walking the path that will meet yours. Peace be with you, beloved. The light of revelation is near, and the name of your future spouse is closer than you know. Beloved soul, welcome back into this sacred space. You are not here by accident. Heaven has guided you to these words, so that your heart may rest in certainty, and so that your spirit may prepare to receive the name of your future spouse with peace. Even now, the angels are moving quietly around you, aligning circumstances, softening hearts, and preparing the ground for revelation. The name you long to hear is not distant. It is approaching, and it will arrive in perfect timing, orchestrated by the hand of God. Do not be discouraged by delay. Do not allow doubt to overshadow hope. For the word of God reminds us, wait for the Lord, be strong, and take heart, and wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14 NIV. Your waiting is not in vain. Every season of stillness is a sacred preparation. The angels whisper that the name may come as a gentle confirmation at first, perhaps in a dream, a vision, a song, or a passing encounter. Perhaps it will appear as a subtle sign repeated in unexpected places. Pay attention, beloved, for these are the ways God prepares your spirit to recognize what your eyes have not yet fully seen. Remember, it is not only the name that matters, but the heart prepared to receive it. God is shaping you, and He is shaping the one whose name is being revealed. As it is written, he who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord. Proverbs 18:22 NIV. This union is not by chance. It is a divine appointment. Now, beloved, let me gently invite you. If your heart is being touched by this message, subscribe to continue receiving guidance and peace for your soul. Comment below with your reflections or prayer requests, for your words may comfort another who is waiting. Share this message with someone who longs to hear God's reassurance about love. And if your heart is moved, consider a super thanks. Your gift helps these sacred messages reach souls in need of calm and hope. The angels are also saying, your readiness matters. The name will only have its fullest meaning when your heart has been aligned with God's timing and purpose. Trust the process. Do not try to force recognition or understanding before the appointed hour. For the Spirit moves in perfection, and His ways are higher than our ways. Beloved, God is also reminding you to release fear of disappointment. The name that is coming is not just any name. It carries destiny, divine design, and covenant love. Do not let worldly expectations cloud your trust in heaven's orchestration. As the word says, delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4, NIV. The desire for your future spouse's name is already sacred in His eyes. Take a moment now, beloved, to breathe deeply and rest in this truth. Feel the Spirit moving in your heart. Feel the peace that surpasses understanding as God arranges the steps that will bring you closer to recognition. Even if the name is not yet fully revealed, know this: God is faithful. The angels are active. Your prayers are heard. And the one whose name you are longing to know is being prepared by the same Spirit to meet you in divine timing. As we near the close of this message, let me encourage you once again. Subscribe for guidance, comment with your heart, share the peace you have received, and support the message through a super thanks if it has blessed you. Every action helps bring this message of hope to souls who are longing for reassurance. Beloved, the angels say, the name is drawing near. Hold your heart gently. Trust the timing and rest, knowing that God's revelation is perfect. Soon, when the name is revealed, you will recognize it, not only with your ears but with your spirit, and your soul will rejoice in knowing that heaven's hand has guided every step to this sacred moment. Peace be with you, beloved. The light is rising, the name is coming to you, and your heart will know, beyond all doubt, that this is God's perfect gift. Beloved soul, welcome once more into this space of peace and sacred reflection. You have walked patiently with your heart open, leaning into the whispers of heaven, and the angels now bring a message of culmination, a gentle confirmation that your future spouse's name is drawing near. Do not rush the unfolding. Do not seek it in haste or worry, for as it is written, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Proverbs 19:21, NIV. God's purpose is perfect, and His timing is flawless. The name is not simply a word, it is the sign of a soul prepared for you, crafted and protected by heaven. Since the beginning. Beloved, you may have felt hints along the way. A dream that lingers in memory, a conversation that seems repeated in unexpected places, a small impression in prayer that will not fade. These are not coincidences. They are the footsteps of God bringing the name closer to your awareness. And yet, remember, the revelation is more than hearing a name. It is knowing a soul, recognizing the presence that carries heaven's blessing, and embracing the love that God has orchestrated from eternity past. As the word reminds us, and over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Colossians 3:14, NIV. The name is the key, but love is the door. Even now, your heart is being prepared to receive with clarity, so that when the moment comes, there is no doubt, no hesitation, only recognition. For it is written, the Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. Isaiah 58:11, NIV. Your readiness matters, and heaven is making you ready. Pause, beloved, and breathe. Let your spirit rest in the certainty that God is faithful. Even if the name has not yet been fully revealed in the natural, it is already living in His plan, already moving toward your heart, already being prepared to harmonize with your soul. And now gently, I invite you once again. Subscribe to remain in this sacred space of guidance and peace. Share your reflections or prayer requests in the comments, for your words may comfort and strengthen another waiting soul. Share this message with someone longing to hear reassurance from heaven. And if you feel blessed, consider supporting through a super thanks. Your gift allows these messages of hope to reach more hearts around the world. Beloved, the angels say. The name is coming to light. It may arrive softly at first, but when it does, your spirit will recognize it instantly. Your heart will resonate with the divine confirmation that heaven has orchestrated every step leading to this moment. Do not cling to fear. Do not doubt. The waiting for the one who holds time and eternity is also holding your future spouse, guiding them, shaping them, preparing them, just as he has shaped you. As the word says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3:5-6 NIV. Submit your longing, your questions, and your desire to God, and watch as he brings the name into light with perfect clarity. Beloved, the revelation is near. Let your heart unclench its fear. Let your spirit breathe in hope, and let your soul prepare to recognize the one God has chosen for you. When the name is revealed, it will be more than sound. It will be recognition, joy, confirmation, and peace, all woven together. It will be a moment that only heaven could orchestrate, a sacred alignment of soul and spirit. Rest now in this assurance. God is faithful, the angels are active, and your future spouse's name is coming to light. Prepare your heart, beloved, for the revelation will feel like heaven itself speaking directly to your soul. Go forth in peace, walk in trust, and receive the blessing that is coming. Your waiting is ending. Your recognition is near. And heaven rejoices with you. The name is coming, and your soul will know it is true. Beloved soul, welcome again into this sacred space where heaven meets your heart. You have walked patiently through each message, leaning on God's promise, and now the angels are speaking clearly. The name of your future spouse is drawing near, and your soul is being prepared to recognize it in fullness. Do not fear the waiting. Do not let uncertainty cloud your heart. For as it is written, he has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11 NIV. Every season of longing, every moment of wondering, every silent prayer you whispered in the night has been seen, gathered, and treasured by God. Beloved, the revelation of this name is not simply about hearing letters spoken. It is about knowing a soul. It is about recognizing the presence that has been moving toward you, even if you have not yet noticed, and embracing the love that God has ordained before the foundation of the world. As Scripture reminds us, a man who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord. Proverbs 18:22 NIV. The name is only a reflection of something much deeper, a covenant, a destiny, a union orchestrated by heaven. The angels say that the signs you may have noticed already are not random. Perhaps you have heard whispers of this name in a dream, perhaps in a song, perhaps in a passing conversation that lingered in your heart. These are heaven's gentle nudges, preparing your spirit so that when the name fully appears, recognition will rise in your soul instantly. Beloved, the Spirit wants you to know this. Your readiness matters. The name will only carry its full meaning when your heart is attuned, when your soul has been aligned with God's timing and purpose. This is why the waiting is sacred. As it is written, wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14 NIV. Even in stillness, God is moving, and your waiting is a holy part of preparation. Do not be afraid of longing, for longing is a signal of destiny. Do not be discouraged by silence, for silence is the soil where faith grows. Your prayers, your tears, your hope, all have been gathered and preserved in heaven. Every detail of your life has been gently guided so that the revelation of the name will come at the perfect moment. Take a deep breath, beloved. Feel your spirit expanding with trust. Know that God has been orchestrating every step, that your future spouse has been guided in unseen ways, and that the intersection of your lives is already written in eternity. And now, beloved, I invite you again, gently and with love. Subscribe for more guidance that strengthens and comforts your soul. Comment below with your reflections or prayer requests, for your words may be a source of hope for others walking the same path. Share this message with someone who longs to hear reassurance from heaven. And if you feel led, support this work with a super thanks. Your gift ensures these sacred messages reach souls who need peace, hope, and gentle confirmation. Remember, beloved, it is not only the name that is important, it is the love behind it. It is the covenant that God has ordained. It is the alignment of hearts, spirits, and destinies, as the word says, and over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Colossians 3:14, NIV. The name will be a key, but love is the door. Even now, your heart is being prepared to receive. Even now, your spirit is being aligned to recognize the sacred presence that carries this name. Even now, the angels are moving to ensure that when it is revealed, you will see it with clarity, discernment, and peace. Beloved, trust the process. Do not lean on your own understanding. Do not rush the recognition. For the Lord says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3:5-6, NIV. The steps of your journey and theirs have already been guided. Every delay, every season of waiting is part of a divine plan to ensure that when the name is revealed, it will resonate with undeniable truth. Let your heart unclench its fear. Let your soul rest in hope. Let your mind release anxiety. For the light is rising, and the name is coming to your spirit with clarity and confirmation. Beloved, when you finally hear it, you will feel a recognition that transcends logic. It will touch your spirit, your emotions, your understanding, and bring with it a peace that only heaven could provide. It will feel as if your soul has known this name forever, even if your mind has just heard it for the first time. Rest in this assurance tonight. God is faithful. The angels are active. Your prayers are heard. And your future spouse's name is moving into light. Walk gently. Walk in trust. And prepare your heart to receive this sacred revelation. For when it comes, it will not only be a name, it will be a confirmation of all that God has promised, a sacred alignment of soul and destiny, and a glimpse of heaven's hand in your love story. Beloved, your waiting is ending. Your recognition is near. Heaven rejoices with you, and God smiles upon the faithful heart that has waited patiently. The name is coming. Your soul will know it. Your spirit will rejoice, and your heart will find rest in the perfect timing of the Lord. Peace be with you, beloved, and may your soul dwell in the certainty of God's faithfulness, now and forever.